Hi everybody, welcome to Grow With Me. I'm Sean Grow, and this is the first video on what I like to call Mindset Mondays. And the mindset we're going to be talking about this week is being an optimist. Now, what does it mean to be an optimist? Well, an optimist is somebody who's always going to find the good in things no matter what. They're always going to see the silver lining. They're always going to find the positive, view the best in any situation, no matter what happens to them, any event, any circumstances, even the one like we're living in right now with this, the virus that's going around and everybody having to, stay inside. An optimist is going to find the absolute best now. They're going to see the good. They're going to see the opportunity, the advantages that exist, and they're going to make the best of it. And as far as we all know, we really only have this one life to live. So being an optimist is a pretty amazing thing to do if when it comes down to it, you're really just making the best out of life. Now, somebody might ask, why be an optimist versus a pessimist? Like, can't you see everything that's going on in the world right now, how terrible things are? There's people dying everywhere, people are getting sick, everybody's locked down in their houses, the economy is potentially worse than it's ever been. People are out of jobs and can't make money. People are terrified of going even to the supermarket to feed their families. Kids are out of school, and seniors aren't going to be able to go to their graduation. Like, can't you see how bad things are? And to that, I would just say, obviously, there's always things that are bad. You can look at the situation and see how terrible it is, but an optimist is going to see the best in it. They're going to see that there's opportunities, that there's beauty in it, that you can take advantage of this time. What's really important in life, and cherishing the time that you have with your loved ones and enjoying life, being happy, laughing, smiling, playing. Even though you're stuck inside, you could do this with your family right now. Even though things may not be the best that they've ever been, you could take advantage this time. Start your own business, pick up a skill or hobby that you've always wanted to. You can use this time to get in great health or great shape, work out every day. You can use it to focus on what you really want, what makes you happy, instead of just every day complaining and looking at how terrible things are. Obviously what's going on in the world today is a pretty extreme and unusual situation with coronavirus, but even when things are pretty normal, there's always something bad that you could be focusing on. You can always find the worst. You could achieve all your dreams. You could be richer than you ever dreamed of, be in a great relationship, and you can destroy your life by being a pessimist, by complaining, by looking at what there is that's going on in the world that's so terrible. Or you can just appreciate the beauty in it, and find what exists that is so good, and be happy. There's a convenience store not far away from me, and there's two people that work at the store, and they're both middle-aged. One is a pretty negative attitude. They're just kind of down in the dumps all the time. They don't really smile. They're not terribly kind to anyone. They never seem happy. Now, I don't know what's going on in this person's life, but they work at the same store as this other person. Now, the other person has a wonderful attitude. They always seem so happy. They're super kind and polite to everyone. They're always really uplifting. They're kind of bubbly. They have positive mood, really good energy. And every time I go in there, I think like, wow, like that's awesome. Like, that person is so cool. Because nobody growing up when you're 5 years old really dreams about working in a convenience store when you're 40, 50 years old. It's not really anybody's dream job. And yet, that person is always so happy, and it's so infectious. What's the difference between that person and somebody living their dream job and being rich? If you had your dream job, or you had all the money in the world, you're in great health, and you're unhappy, is that really better than not having that much money, working at a job that nobody sees it's that great, but you're really happy? Of course not. You want to be happy. That's the ultimate goal, and that's what being an optimist brings you. Um, People destroy their lives by complaining. You can say, yeah, you could just complain about how bad you're feeling, how you always get sick, how this is always happening to you, how this person's always doing this. You can always just express your discontentment in life and find the worst, but that's not going to bring you anything but more than that, more of that. I mean, um, if you don't know what the law of attraction is, then you're probably pretty unaware that this works the same for everybody, whether you know it or not. The thoughts and the words in your life are going to create the life that you're experiencing. So if you're a pessimist, your life's gonna suck. Basically, that's what it's gonna come down to. If you're always looking at the terrible, horrible things in this world, you're not gonna be happy. That's going to be the world that you're living in. If that's your perspective, to always look at the bad, the terrible things are always happening to you or other people, you're going to be unhappy. If you're an optimist, if you're a really positive person and can always see the beauty in things and choose to be happy in this one life that we get to live, then you're going to be happy. And the law of attraction says like draws like unto itself. So whatever you want in this life, when you talk about that in a positive, cheerful mood, and you can express that with really strong, powerful emotion, things that you care about, whether it is money or relationships or good health or the job of your dreams, whatever it may be, you're going to bring more of that into your life. So instead of being a person who gets a bill and complains about it, oh my god, like, look how high my water bill is. An optimist will look at that and go, like, awesome. Like, that's how much it costs for me to have clean running water in my house to, so my family can have water to drink and to take showers in and to clean the dishes and do laundry. Perfect. Like, that's awesome. I'm so grateful for that. It's little things like that that really add up in your life to indicate whether you're going to live a happy life or an unhappy one. So the way to become an optimist versus pessimist is to just stop complaining. Just don't complain anymore. Whenever you find that you would normally complain, whatever it's about, take a second, stop, and look at the positive in that thing. It always exists. In every situation, any circumstance, positive and negative always exist. Speak about and think about what makes you feel good, what you do like about that thing, and you're going to be a lot happier. I mean, I'm telling you, I complained more than anybody that probably. And it took me until I was about 22 years old to realize that and to change it and to do something about it. And if you want to do something about that in your life and you really, really want to be happy and stop complaining and take back control of your life and really take responsibility for your own happiness, your own attitude, your own perspective and beliefs, you can do that. And a great way to do that is to pick up this book. I'm in no way connected to this author of this book. I'm not getting sponsored for this or paid for this or anything. It's called A Complaint-Free World by author Will Bowen. It's not that expensive. Honestly, if this book was worth $1,000, it would be well worth it, because to me, I genuinely believe that it's the key to happiness. Right in my hands is the key to happiness. This book tells you and it indicates what complaining is, what it means to complain, and the damage that it can do to your life. And in it, Will Bowen gives you a challenge to take along with the book, which is to wear a band, whether it's a rubber band or carry something in your pocket. I wear a band like this, and every time you complain, you switch wrists, or if you have something in your pocket, you switch pockets every time you complain. And the goal with the book is to go 21 days straight without complaining a single time. But when you can do that, you will seriously be amazed that your life, your circumstances won't have changed at all, but you will be so much happier. And then over time, from not complaining, from attracting more of the positive, more of the good into your life, you will actually see your circumstances change for the better. You'll draw positive people to you. You'll draw enjoyable, joyful experiences into your life. Your health will be better. Your finances will be better. You'll just be so much happier. So I really recommend that you go out and you get this book, and to not start the challenge until you start reading it. It's really infectious. I'm telling you, I've recommended this book to a number of friends, family, and people otherwise, and I've had people weeks after recommending it calling me up and be like, Sean, like, I'm so grateful. Like, thank you so much for telling me to read this book. Like, I'm so happy. It's ridiculous. People at work are beginning to notice. I had a friend tell me he was actually in the elevator with the CEO of his company, and how they got into a conversation over this book and this challenge, and how much the CEO like loved it, and basically told them, that's the key. If you want to be successful, that's the mindset, that's the attitude to have, and that's a relationship creator right there, a positive relationship. Little things like that will just come into your life and keep happening over and over. So if you want to do anything and you want to take advantage of your time during this quarantine, then I would order this book. I would start reading it, and I would get on this challenge as soon as possible. It will most likely be one of the best things you've ever done in your life, for yourself, for the people you love, and the people that you serve or work with. I wouldn't hesitate. I would go out and get it today and become an optimist. If you want to be successful in life, which to me just means being happy, cherishing your life every day, this is the best way to do it. So thank you for listening, and please subscribe to this channel. Please share this video. Share it with your friends. I really am just creating these videos to provide value to people. I'm not looking to profit or anything otherwise. I don't care about getting famous off of YouTube or anything like that. I really, truly just want to help people and make a difference in people's lives. And I want to create a ripple effect of positivity in the world, and I believe this is the best way to do it. So if you have any questions, any comments, please feel free to leave them below. You can email me at sean@yougrowwithme.com, and you can check out my website in my bio if you want to work with me one-on-one. I'd be more than happy to help. I love what I do, so I'm looking forward to hearing from you all. And again, thank you for listening. Have a great week, and I'll be back next week with a new Mindset Monday. Thank you.